and then probably go out into town itself and do a walk around. It's not very big.
Explore the campground.
Yeah, some exploring. Walking out to the road at our campsite. Got that's downhill. Bathhouse. Then this is what we was talking about, the stadium seat. Straight on up. Side this mountain and nothing but RV. Color is wonderful. Big. And that's over on that side, a picnic table. Fire pit's tucked up in that little hole. Then the utilities, of course, on this side. But we got to dine it out. And still, it's pretty interesting how they built this. Got room to walk all the way around there. So it was easy to pull it out. And then outside cook area. And this, when we fire this fire pit up tonight, it's gonna be toasty. The way they built it, it's concaved in, comes around the corner, and then tucks up in here. All that heat gonna be reflecting off them big rocks. It's gonna be wonderful this evening. Alright, well, we're headed to the camp door. Marshall PC Wabash. I'm out. Sure. Alright, this is Marshall PC Wabash. And we are going to the right out of our campsite, up this hill. Sandy's got the map.
We're in trouble now, folks.
I did put it in 4-wheel drive, just take it easy on the truck. Let all 4 wheels do the talking instead of just the rear end. Because the road's a little bouncy. I mean, I saw somebody make a review on how washed out the road was. Well, they're gonna show on the mountainside. That's what happens when water runs downhill. It washes stuff out. To me, the road is not in that bad a shape. A car can easily access this, as you can see in the video. There's cars and golf carts. So if you was looking for I-95 smooth paved road, this is not the place for you. But evidently, these trucks can make these turn in here.
Yeah.
These big old 3-axle, 40-foot long fifth wheels have no problem getting up this thing because they're all over the place. And there's a bus right next to us, a bus style RV. So, and these campsites are just humongous. Everything is huge. There's a big old Millennium. Another one. There's a couple for sale. There's a gazebo right there. That's a pop-up one. We've been thinking about replacing our gazebo. I think those are pretty neat.
Yeah, those spring-loaded ones, whatever, pop-up ones.
They're easy to set up, that's for sure. Ah, we got decorations. It is Halloween. For the, Halloween in a few days.
Halloween season. It'll be beautiful here. And for the summertime visitors, it'll have plenty of shade, so the heat won't be horrible. Jayco Freightliner. Wow, that's a monster.
It's a beast.
Yeah.
And there's a dumpster. They encourage you to dump your garbage every night because you are in black bear country. Not grizzly bear, black bear. Plus you got the mass bandits. Coyotes. Let's see what's up here. We got coyotes, mass bandits, squirrels,
chipmunks,
your regular old field mouse,
and your bears,
and black bears. So,
and the property does have a wildlife fence around it, so bears should not be entering the property as long as you don't leave things out for them to be tempted by.
Well, that's.
I mean, I'm sure they don't want the raccoons in there more so than the bears.
The bears are going to do what bears do because why? They're bears.
Apex predator of the forest for Virginia.
So anyways, we're taking a little ride. We got some electric bikes. I seen them running around last night. So electric bikes with the right size person has no issue driving these roads either. Let's see.
We're going out. We're going out. We made that loop on the. That was area
Look
C
at that.
and B.
This is, you got the map.
Yeah, this is area B.
I don't even know where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm just driving.
This is area B. We're just going around the loop. And we're heading back out again in a second. This is a nice area too.
Nice.
Nice
Yeah.
pull-through spots.
Would have been a good tent area down in here because it got a little bit of sun for those that don't have heat.
So this would be section B, spots B1 through B7 in this loop. So if you like a little bit of sun, this is probably the only
what I
spot.
gotta do here? Go back up this way,
Up
right?
that way, yes sir. And just keep following this road back out again. It's just a loop.
Just a loop.
Just a loop. So this does have a little bit of sun in this area.
It's a nice little area.
Yes, it is. It really is. It's a nice campground.
Might have to put this area down on future reference if we can get our reservations far enough out in advance to be picky. Because I would come down here and it's down on the hill a little bit, so maybe you might be out of the wind if you decide to get up on it.
Yeah, might not get good phone reception down this hollow though.
And come here talk on the phone.
Post those YouTube videos though.
No, I ain't posting YouTube videos. I won't upload it, but it'll upload a Facebook one pretty good. Which way I turn when I come up? Back to the right?
Back to the right.
Okay.
Bear right.
Bear right. Where's the bear? Yeah, I think that was a good choice. A little four-wheel drive action. Truck needs to be used once in a while anyway. For those that usually got four-wheel drives, if you never turn them on, it has a tendency not to work right. So you need to turn them on occasionally. Even the owner's manual says that. So I try to run mine about 5 minutes a month just to keep everything lubed up. Right? There's the dumpsters, so we know where that's at now. Thank you.
This way, and there's like basically 3 little roads that lead up to the Endless Caverns sign. So yeah, we can go this way.
I don't think I'm on that road.
Yeah, we are.
I'm looking here.
We're here. We're going up the
I'm
straight
on either on this road right now. I think I'm gonna go over to this road. No, this road. I'm gonna go over to the far road so you don't get lost.
Okay, I'll try not to.
We'll go to the far right road.
All the leaves falling. It's kind of masking the road a little bit, so it's all covered up.
Yeah, that's a good excuse.
That's a good excuse for me because my brain doesn't work at all in the morning. So I'm not a morning chipper person like Preston is.
That's right. Now we're on a road.
Takes me a while.
Tripod action.
Yeah.
Now we're on this outside road.
Yes.
So now we should be good. We won't. We're just going to look for deers and bears and.
A playground coming up on our right.
Yeah. So we're where we want to be, right?
Yes. Yes. The other dumpster is over here as well, right past the playground. So there are 2 dumpster sites here. Nice area.
Let's see, we got a clover leaf. Well, a big old cedar tree in the middle of it. A roundabout. There you go. There's a little playground.
These are nice sites up here too. I don't think we've seen a bad site. And then where we're at, maybe a little tighter for a big rig, but right there.
That's a hybrid.
That's a hybrid. Yeah, it's a hybrid. But you know, if we go to the dark side, that's probably where we're going. Because I do like the idea of being in a tent, but it's nice to have the convenience of a hard side
They
to go.
got their Reflectex up, just like us.
Yes, absolutely. have that little bit more cabinet space and maybe a true inside bathroom for those remote places. But our pop-up does great.
It does. It do.
It was toasty last night, almost warm.
I had no problem sleeping.
No, it was nice. Nice sights up here. Wow.
And it is up here. Everything is all up here.
Yes, sir.
From the time you leave check-in, it is up here.
Yes.
Look
So
at that one.
if you're a bike rider, you better be in good shape to make it up the hill. Because this is the route we're taking up to the Endless Caverns sign.
If you're a walker.
Yeah, if you're a hiker, you're probably okay. But if you're old and fat and out of shape like me, you probably want to drive your vehicle up here.
Or at least up to where you can start the hike.
Start the hike, that's right.
Now this should be the loop. We're up to the E
yes.
loop.
Yes.
This is E28.
E28. When you get to E30, we're right there at the path. Right there's the path.
Now is there parking up here?
I don't believe so, but there's no reason why we couldn't
Hiking trail.
park.
Well, I see something up here. What is that? No vehicles beyond this point.
So let's park it here.
It looks like somebody's been parking there.
Yeah. This is a beautiful spot here too.
This is not a... Alright, it's Marshall PC Wabash. I am at the Endless Caverns check-in / camp store area doing a little peruse of the merchandise. We got t-shirts, all sorts of good stuff. A couple hats, sweatshirts, jackets, caps, all good stuff. Some stocking caps.
I like these.
Sandy says she likes something. It is very nice in here. High vaulted beam ceilings. Big old fireplace. Firewood, by bundle. Disco light.
A camp disco light.
Does it come on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look.
Oh yeah.
I'm down with that. Disco. What is this? Endless Cavern. Little big camp store there. We got holes, some pins, some fuses. Oh, speaking of fuses, I don't know. I had a fuse blow last night. Reached into my handy dandy toolbox, pulled me out another 15 ampere, plugged in. No problemo. So, carry you some fuses with you, in case you're new. Can't go wrong. A little bit of everything. Got some tent pegs, some marshmallow sticks, some drinks. What's this stuff? It's pretty. Let's go. I got some here. Some walking sticks.
Night lights.
View the campsite.
Let's see, we are there.
I went up to the cavern sign. Alright, well, I'm going to walk around now. This is Marshall PC Wabash. I'm going to sign off from the camp store at Endless Caverns.